Welcome back to Joe Stun Unboxing. We've just had the weigh-in for Tyson Fury versus Oleksandr Usyk, the rematch. And, okay, first of all, let's mention the weights. 281 for Tyson Fury. 281. 226 for Oleksandr Usyk. All right? Now, let's first of all say, I don't know whether this was a ceremonial weigh-in, they'd already weighed in. They were just doing it for the cameras. I don't know, actually. I've literally just finished watching it. But the point is that they both weighed in. Certainly Fury was heavily dressed. Leather jacket. Don't know what he had in his pockets. Trainers, trousers, the lot. He was fully dressed. So 281, if they're basing it on what he's wearing, it's probably in reality, with a leather jacket, and probably 275, something like that, 276, okay? And again, it depends what he had in his pockets. But he's heavy. He's much, much bigger. That's the point. 281 is, what did they say, 21 pounds heavier or something like that? Stone and a half. All right, stone and a half heavier. I don't think we're surprised by that. And when you consider Fury's size, I don't think that is an unusual weight. He's come in for comfort. He's boxed like that before. Wilder 2? He was quite heavy. And he walked Wilder down, chopped him up. We know what happened in the second fight. Probably one of Fury's best performances, when all is said and done. I think that and the Klitschko fights probably are his best performances. Now, Usyk, 226, again, he was dressed, but not with the heavy sort of duty stuff that Fury had on clothes-wise, but he did have a couple of crucifixes around his neck, which looked heavy. I doubt whether, he shops at Temu. You won't find Oleksandr Usyk at Claire's Accessories, will you? You'll find him buying proper jewellery, heavy proper jewellery, real gold, real, silver and so on. Look, depending on what that weighed, he's probably the same as he was last time. 222, 221, 223, knock a few pounds off. So in other words, he's come in, as he always does, at the same weight. So do these weights mean anything? Well, the obvious answer is that Fury is now looking to sort of walk down Usyk. In the first fight, he moved, he boxed, bang, 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 with flicking the jab. And from the moment the opening bell sounded, you had the comical view of the, relatively tiny Usyk. And he's not tiny, he's a big man, but walking after the giant. So David was hunting down the Goliath, This time round, I would imagine Fury is thinking, I'm going to plant my feet, I'm going to swing some punches, I'm going to use my weight, I'm going to lean on this guy, I'm going to wear him out, I'm going to drain him, and I'm going to stop him, okay? I mentioned the second Wilder fight before. Oleksandr Usyk is not Deontay Wilder. Don't get me wrong, I'm not slagging off Deontay Wilder. He did what he did. He had, he maximised his talents. He was a late starter in boxing, and he did his thing. He did it very well. But Oleksandr Usyk is, Olympic gold medalist, undisputed cruiser, undisputed heavyweight champ, a universe away in terms of skill from and tools in the box, a universe away from what Wilder was. So Fury tried the movers and shakers routine in the first fight, didn't quite work, nearly got knocked out. Second fight, he's going to fight totally differently, I think. And to be honest with you, when he said earlier, I'm just going to do more of the same. I'm just going to be what I was the first time around, only maybe better, and I've had better camp and all that thing. He may have had a better camp, but I didn't believe for a moment that he was going to try that mover and shaker thing. In my preview video, I said that that's a possibility because, of course, anything is a possibility. But so when you go into it and you think, can he do that against Usyk, that jab and move thing, and win the fight? It looks like he's decided, no, I'm gonna do something different this time, which is perfectly understandable, and I'm going to probably go for a late stoppage. I think that's what he's probably got in his head, a late stoppage. Now, the other thing to mention with the weigh-in is The stare down was virtually non-existent as opposed to yesterday's, 3-day stare down that they had, whatever it was. Now it was, or this time around, it was just 10 seconds, not even that maybe, just looking at each other, far apart. Fury didn't say anything. Usyk didn't say anything. A lot of bouncers around them. It was a very, very cluttered stage, and they were, making sure that there was no naughtiness went on. We don't want to jeopardise the fight. But I think Usyk looked on it like he always does, dressed in traditional Ukrainian designs, with his crucifixes, crossed himself, kissed his crucifix, looked upwards and all that. A very devout Christian man. Fury didn't do any of that. Fury didn't do anything. He just stared, looked at him for a few seconds, and then he was the first one to turn away. No problem. We did all that yesterday. And probably Turki Al-Sheikh and his crew had said to them both, we don't want any long stare downs this time. Just do what you got to do. We did that yesterday. Get on there, get on the scales, get weighed, and go home. And all they really want to do now is fight. Let's be honest. All the pomp and circumstance has been done. All the bells and whistles have been rung and blown. Let's just fight now. And I think yesterday was Tyson Fury's statement when he got, very lippy with Usyk, brought out all the insults, started throwing around all the usual profanities. He finally got it off his chest, because he's been sort of faking it up to now by being polite, by being nice, by signing Usyk's, photographs of him being whacked by Usyk. He did all that nice guy stuff. Then he reverted back to type yesterday, and that's probably the real Tyson Fury, fighting man. I mean, I'm not saying he's like that at home, with his kids or anything, but as a fighting man, that's probably his default setting. With Usyk, it's the same. Usyk was a little bit lippy yesterday. He was answering back, and he was like, okay, he wanted in his broken English, but it won't affect Usyk. It won't affect Usyk at all. He'll go and he'll do what he does, what he has to do. Fury will attempt to do what he has to do. I'm not going to repeat anything that I said in my very long preview video, but it is possible that Fury might walk down Usyk. A lot of the media people are picking Fury to win, some of them by stoppage. Yeah, it's possible. It's perfectly possible. But again, I repeat my prediction. I think Usyk will win on points. I think it will be it'll be competitive. I think he'll have to work for it like hell. But I think 115, 113, 116, 112 maybe for Usyk. Let's hope there is no controversy with the scoring. Fury and his crew tried to sort of soup up some sort of controversy with the first fight, saying that it was I thought I won. The only controversy was that was a split decision, because Usyk deserved to win unanimously. I think he clearly won that fight. Again, competitive, hard, grueling fight. He himself has said that. But I thought he easily won. Not easily, but he won the fight. He won many more rounds than Fury. He won it. You could not make a case for Fury winning that fight. I don't think you could make a case for a draw either. I think Usyk won. This time round, let's hope that if we see a similar sort of win ratio for Usyk or for Fury. If Fury wins the fight legitimately, no problem at all. Just because I picked Usyk, don't mean to say I hope he's going to win. I mean, I think he will win. That's why I picked him. But if Fury wins legitimately, I'll tip my hat to him. I'll tip my do-rag to him. But this is all pomp now. It's all done. It's all finished. Now we got the fight, and in just over 24 hours, hopefully we're going to see the second part of a truly great rivalry. Because, Usyk versus AJ, they had 2 fights. They weren't particularly exciting fights. They weren't boring. But there wasn't the sort of grit, the tension. It was, dominated pretty much by Usyk. AJ had little moments, won a few rounds over the full 24. But clearly Usyk was the better fighter. In actual fact, you have to give AJ some plaudits for going 24 rounds with such a great fighter. I mean, this with Fury, because of Fury's character, because he is such an abrasive character, and because he's built up this sort of social public persona. Whoever he fights, it's going to be more. There's going to be a bit more piss and vinegar to it. So I think Usyk will win the fight. It's all done now. The weights are in. I can't see Fury doing anything other than trying to walk down Usyk, trying to drain his energy, trying to beat him up, use his size on Usyk, lean on him, maul him, continually punching. His output's got to be good. Will Fury's legs hold up to being chinned? If he's hit hard, to being clocked, to being clipped? We will see. I think that's a very interesting intangible. Fury's legs. Duke McKenzie mentioned this. He says, Fury's legs are shot to bits. I don't know. We'll see. He may be right. Duke McKenzie is on a very good run of picking the right guy who wins. He picked Usyk to win the first time, but then so did I, so did a lot of people. And this time round, he's saying Usyk's going to win it even clearer. But we'll see. We'll see. It's less, it's just a little bit over 24 hours away. Not long, is it? And I'm sure you're looking forward to it as much as I am. So leave comments below, ladies and gentlemen. As per usual, I will read them. Still cold in my room, but I'm not putting the energy on. This is the winter where I refuse to give those thieving energy bastards any more than I absolutely have to. Got me lovely new robe from Lee and Nicola. Thank you very much again for that. Got me little thing on. Energy bastards, up yours. Right. Tomorrow, we got the fight. Comments below. I want to have a read. I want to hear your opinions, and I want to hear why you think you're picking Usyk or Fury. Why do you think it's going to be different or the same? Repeat or revenge, as they say. Leave your comments below. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. You'd be helping us out a lot if you did that. And also, if you like the video, please subscribe. Hit that hit the like button rather. You know that drill. You know what I'm talking about. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Much love to all of you as always. Bye for now.